Reading about what happened to Lady Fatima alayha salatu wassalam shows how big this event was. So why don't we see Amir al-Mu'mineen say much about it or seek revenge from her killers? Think about this for a moment. The trajectory of history was so perverted and skewed in the wrong direction by those who gathered in the Saqifa, that by the time Amir al-Mu'mineen came to power, 25 years later, he couldn't even get them to stop performing an innovated prayer known as Salatul Taraweeh. Amir al-Mu'mineen couldn't stop them from that. Why? Because when he came out and said, this is a bid'ah, this is an innovation, it's haram, kullu bid'atin fin nar, is a hadith that you narrate. They said, wa sunnata Umarah. But this is something that Umar introduced. And so we can't let go of this innovation because it reminds us of Umar. The Imam then let them be. Yes, they abandoned Sunnat Rasulullah in favor of Sunnat Umarah. The Imam can't force feed them the religion. He's not going to impose or coerce them into following God's religion. If you don't want to do the right thing, then there's really not much I can do for you. So if Amir al-Mu'mineen can't even fix that, could you imagine Amir al-Mu'mineen avenging the death of Fatima to Zahra, the killing of his wife? Going after her killers one after the other? As a matter of fact, we all narrate this point, that when Amir al-Mu'mineen was about to part from this world, he left his final will and testament, his wasiyyah, to Imam al-Hasan and Hussein alayhim as-salam. One of the things that he said to them was, La alfiyannakum, I don't want to see you after my death going after my killers, taqulun qutila Amir al-Mu'mineen, avenging the killing of Amir al-Mu'mineen. I want this vicious cycle to stop. I want the blood trail to come to an end. Right? Ultimately, Amir al-Mu'mineen even says when it comes to Fadak and taking Fadak back, he says, وَكَانَتْ فَدَكٌ فِي أَيْدِينَا. Yes, we had a land called Fadak. Rasulullah gave it to us. But what's the point? What's the point? Ultimately, the one who possessed Fadak, meaning Fatima, and the one who confiscated Fadak, meaning her enemies, will face God one day. So going after the killers after the fact, how is that going to bring back Fatima to Zahra? How is that going to restore justice? There will be someone who will restore justice. It's Friday afternoon. It's the time we anticipate the return of our Imam, our Master. Al-Hujjat ibn al-Hasan al-Askari. Fidahu arwahul alamin.